Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Sutton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. He wants to change this route. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's busted. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The short hands, it's Ford. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
With the catch, it's Ford. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, San Diego State! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with his target.
Punt is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
Oh, he's got some space. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red.
Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all away. Touchdown, Aztecs. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Got a man, it's Turner.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Unloads quickly. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
He's going out of bounds at the 40. Good enough for a first down.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try to pop the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He's got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Spins away. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the direct snap, it's Washington. Look out, he's got room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Aztecs have it with a first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have any? And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Rice rushes to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all.
And the linebacker did a great job understanding. The running back slips out, he expands with him. And how about making a tackle in the open field? Linebacker on running back. You don't always want that situation or that matchup, but the defense won that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. It's a draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the grab at the 20. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Rice.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap in the shotgun. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The toss to the right. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. So the 1st half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Makes the catch. It's 4. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Aztecs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Aztecs will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. The short hands, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Let's go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle, it's Turner. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Schwartz. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rice. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback making checks. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got the screen set up, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The first snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Catch in the middle, it's Schwartz. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down right.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
And wings it incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll try to get the edge on the left. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the toss. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Ford. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its first down. Rice.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Rice rushes to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running through contact. He's at the 20. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Rice, 10. San Diego State, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think the head coach might need to have a talk with his QB and just try to get him settled down because he looks out of sorts right now. He's already thrown 2 picks. He tried to throw that ball off his back leg. The coach needs to get his QB settled because he seems like he's rattled right now.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Sutton. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Just keeps slinging it. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Touchdown Aztecs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Dumps it to the back. Hits the open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Trying play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Picks up the 1st down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Sutton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Sutton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's busted. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Ford.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it and break tackles. The big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution, bud.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass hits complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Rice will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Second down coming up.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Jenkins. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the CFB26. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
There he goes. Oh, spin move. Continues to fight for yards. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Runs out of bounds.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Rice rushes to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. To the air, it's Jenkins. A shot toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's 4. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. The Sneak scores it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. The play action fake. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes a connection. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, San Diego State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the option. Quick toss. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.